Hey everybody, welcome to Jwicksportalk. What I want to talk about today is parity in the NFL. Now, is there or isn't there? We got two different cases right here, two extremely different cases. On one side, you go to the AFC, okay? Ever since 2001, the last 10 seasons, 2001 to 2010, except for in 2002 when the Raiders made it to the Super Bowl, the AFC participant in the Super Bowl has either been the Patriots, the Colts, or the Steelers. Three teams. Three different teams. Different talk for a different day. I'm sorry, Patriot fans. Raiders should have been in there twice. Raiders, that tuck rule, bunch of baloney. Raiders, you got screwed. You should have made it to the Super Bowl that year, but that's a different talk for a different day. But anyway, 9 out of the last 10 years in the AFC. Only three different teams. Now if we go to the flip side, the NFC, are you kidding me? Ever since 2001 to 2010, the last 10 NFL seasons, the NFC participant has been a different team every time. There has not been one repeat team in the last 10 years out of the NFC. Now follow me on this one, all right? Going back to 2001, all right? You got the Rams, the Bucks, the Panthers, the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Bears, the Giants, the Cardinals, the Saints, and this year we got the Packers. Is that phenomenal or what? Now that's parity. Now, I'm an old timer, okay? I'm going to go back to first year I remember watching football. It was 1970. I'm a Giant fan, okay? 1970, the Giants had a winning record, but for the most part in the 70s, they were a pretty pathetic team. Now, I'm an old-timer, and in the 70s, growing up, the Cowboys always beat the Giants. I believe the Redskins won 11 games in a row when George Allen took over as the coach of the Redskins. 11 games in a row, the Redskins beat the Giants. And when Dick Vermeil took over for the Eagles, okay, in the early mid-70s, he beat the Giants, the Eagles beat the Giants 10 times or so in a row, 10, 12 times in a row. Built the hatred up, you know. I mean, I like it when it's every year you go in there and you just totally despise another football team. Now the parity where you can be in last place in the division one year and go to the Super Bowl the next, as we see in the NFC. I mean, that's fantastic because your team could be horrible one year and the next year they can win the Super Bowl. I do like that. Makes it exciting. Just because your team is bad one year doesn't mean they're going to be bad the next. But me, I'm an old timer. I prefer the old way, the way it was back then, when you had teams that were good year in and year out, and you could just totally despise them, especially if they would beat up on your team. Now, if we go by this formula, okay, the Super Bowl for next year, the AFC will be the Steelers, the Colts, or the Patriots. Okay, will be versus. Want to continue the trend in the NFC, they'll be either versus the Redskins, the Cowboys, the Lions, the Vikings, the Falcons, or the 49ers. Sounds like what, huh? Well, all the time I got for today. I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching Jwicksportalk. I got a funny feeling next time I see you, next time I talk to you, I'll be talking about Super Bowl 45. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next week.